Welcome to the Geomologist Presents. Here's another of my super duper professional unboxings. I'm being sarcastic. So I must use a box cutter for this. It's an old rusty one. I can't find my good ones. Anyway, this definitely is from Pinnacle Entertainment Studio 2 Publishing. There you go. It is probably about, let's say, probably about 14 by 6 by 6. No, by 14 by 9 by 6 or so. Inches, multiply by 2.54 to get 3 centimeters. Bubble wrap instead of peanuts because you don't want to have your dogs and cats eat those things. And it is bubble wrap. And here we go. Wow, some fun stuff. Lots of stuff in here. I will take it out and show you. More stuff. All right. Oh, there it is. You've seen what it is. Necessary Evil. So this is the Necessary Evil, the latest box set, maybe. What is it called? It is Necessary Evil Cosmic Crisis. You can see here. So Necessary Evil is when all the superheroes, it's for Savage Worlds, superhero, Savage Supers. When all superheroes of the world are blown to kingdom come by an army of invading aliens who will save the day. The only forces left to take on the alien menace are the crafty and self-serving supervillains. So years after the original invasion, which is a previous Necessary Evil, they had one for the previous version, Suede, and then they did like a kind of an intro to it and a conversion to the latest Savage Worlds rule set. And they have a really cool kind of plot point campaign where you like all the villains are put into New York and it's like Escape from New York. So this book is a Necessary Evil Cosmic Crisis, 146-page book featuring expanded rules for creating and taking your super villain powered villainy to the stars. Additional alien ancestries for your cosmically powerful characters. There's also a full plot point campaign, a selection of Savage Tales to run alongside or separately from the campaign, and stats for foes the villainous characters will meet. So it's revised for the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. You need Necessary Evil, which requires a superpowers companion to play. So it comes with this is cool, it has a screen and then the return of Dr. Destruction, who's like Dr. Doom in this verse. And it's a 32-page adventure for that, which would be kind of fun to run and as a one-shot to test the system. We also have map packets here. And we have the unique characters in crit art with star cardstock stands, that you see here. So the Pog, I call them Pogs. They're probably not called Pogs. And then the books. So let's take a look at and then, sorry, archetype cards. There's a stack of archetype cards that always comes with these sets, which is kind of neat. I don't know what I'll open. This is a screen. Maybe I'll open the screen. I'm gonna want to open the Pogs or the archetype cards or the map book. But let's take a look at the main book, Necessary Evil Cosmic Crisis. So it has a player section and game master section. So it tells you kind of what it's about, the Omega Protocol, how to make villains, and then the whole plot point campaign, which is from page 24 to 95, about 145-page book. And then Savage Tales at the end, so you can sort of do one shots and what have you. So they have different species that you could make in here. Oh, that looks fun. Catharan Sharkmen. I like that. You can make this. You could even make a Visori. I'm sure the Visori, those are the adversaries. Adversaries in the campaign. You can make one of them and probably a villain from that species. So setting rules of Gazetteer. They have like, oh wow, it's multiple galaxies, as you can see here, which is kind of interesting. Which would be kind of really crazy, actually. And they have the whole plot point campaign and how it's going to work. So it's a cosmic, think of cosmic campaign. They have these massive, probably giant creatures that you have to fight and very powerful villains. So yeah, it looks pretty neat. Necessary Evil, Cosmic Crisis. Let's take a look at the Lisa 32-page adventure and the screen. I'll open this up here. Peel away the shrink wrap. The Necessary Evil. Well, that's nice. So it has a GM screen, and usually there's like a little piece of fluff paper. I have no idea what it's for, but here is the screen, and the fluff paper is actually the adventure. So let's take a look at the screen first. It's a shorty screen. So one of these like long ways type of screens, and it has combat options and situational rules, which is really nice. So everything from aim to withdrawing from combat. So that's good. What does wild attack do? Well, you can look it up. +2 fighting, +2 damage, but vulnerable. Then damage and what happens, injury table, reaction table, nice. Death and defeat, power stunts, which is nice. Aim KB, aim the direction of knockback, all out, change type, interrupt, etc. Object hardness, which is nice, strength and encumbrance, size and weight. So the best thing are the combat options, and then the damage, because it's all in reaction, really. But the injury table is always good if you have like an injury. But here it is, the spread of the art of this of the screen. I guess I go that way. Or to go that way. Some sort of cosmic scene there. So that's the screen, and then here we go, the 32-page adventure, which is called, like I said, The Return of Dr. Destruction. It is by J.M. Defoe. So you might also know J.M. Defoe from the role-playing game Jackals. So there you go, The Return of Mr. Destruction of Mr. I dropped his doctorate. I'm sure it happens to some of us who have PhDs and you're all called Mr. Anyway, The Return of Dr. Destruction is a power level 3 villains, and they could also be villains of Invasion and etc. So you could jump to here right away, and it looks like you start in New York and you probably go cosmic, which is good. It's kind of neat. So this is probably a good stepping stone from Earth to a cosmic crisis. So a good intro to kind of like the first Avengers, oh, we're being attacked by space creatures. So we got to go out into space and find out what happened. Probably something like that. Although, the Earth was invaded by space creatures in the Necessary Evil setting. So there you go. Like I said, it starts, on the streets of New York. In the middle of a brawl, starts in medias res, and then you get to the streets of New York in Act 2, and then Act 3 is to catch a thief. So you look hunting for someone who stole something, and then death traps and destruction in Act 4, and it's just a 5-act play. Audience with the Queen is Act 5. So yes, it is a 5-act play in the Shakespearean style. So there you go. And make sure that is correct. I do remember my basic lit. So Shakespeare does use the 5-act structure, and you can read examinations of it on the Googles or online, or I'm sure in some literary journal. Anyway, I took the headphones off, so I hope this is a little better. But yeah, check it out, Necessary Evil. Looking forward to running it. There's one of the things I'd like to put on the list of things to run. So many things to run, so little time. That should be the mantra on the GMologist Presents. But anyway, that has been another unboxing. So I'll talk to you guys later, and I go play some Savage Worlds.